Hi again, Shotzi here. This is now the final installment, at least for now, of this pencil drawing. Now using an 8B pencil, which is close to the softest of the pencils, which means I could press a little bit harder. More of the graphite will come off and therefore cover more of the paper, making it darker. And I'm really just trying to get now some of the darker darks and create a little bit more space between the darkest darks and the lightest lights. And as I've said on many occasions, the bigger that space, the larger the gap between the darkest and the lightest, the more room there is for midtone, the more maneuverability to find slightly different and subtle, nuanced changes in value. That's really all I'm doing right now. I'm not going to really be making substantial changes to the drawing. It's not an exact replica of the original photograph, but I feel it still captures the movement and the energy. So now it's really just kind of, I move around the whole drawing and find little spots where I think it needs to be a bit darker. So to make some of the creases in the pants more prominent. And by making things darker, like on the shoes, it makes the parts that I don't touch look like they're shiny. There's some kind of patent leather or leather shoes. Moving to the back leg, which is large in the shadow. And as I've said also with pencil drawings, unless it's very deliberate, I don't like having outside lines showing too strongly. Sometimes it fits, like in the shoe, there's the dark sole. But if you look at the jacket and the pant leg, you don't really see a firm line at the end on the side of the sleeve of the pant. This briefcase has been giving me some difficulty to try and get just the right angle. But the challenge for me and for anyone doing this just is not to give up. Now I'm doing some of the dark around his face. Moving down under his arm there, it's quite dark. And there, continuing with more with the jacket. Now I'm with a 9B pencil. I see a little tiny 9B. There's another 9B. This is the softest pencil I have. And typically in most art stores, that's as far as they will go. But I did have a student who brought with him a 14B, something I'd never seen nor used. I was intrigued, and it was very, very soft. Yeah, I don't want to disturb those shines on the shoes. Remember, I haven't touched them, and the reason they shine is because I've used the negative space around them to darken. Just trying to get the shape of this shoe. The other one. You'll notice also something around the entire drawing. There's some lines and little bits of pencil markings outside the drawing. Those were the original lines that I was putting down and getting a sense of the drawing. Looks like that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon when we introduce our next drawing or painting.